I'm sitting here in my 2004 Expedition XLT model, and this video is in regards to keys. This key right here, I went to Lowe's and they said that they make these keys for Ford, but it would only be it would cost me about 60 bucks to get it done. So I thought about it and I said, since this key have a transponder in it, maybe I can place the key next to the key shaft, to the ignition, and maybe it would work. So I tried it and I just jammed my key right next to the ignition. If I can get it to stay next to the ignition. And so I said, let me see, can I try it? Start it. Try and start it. So I put my key that I had made, which doesn't have a chip in it, and I bought it from a parts store, Ace Hardware, for $3. And they had a cheaper one. It just was a metal, didn't have a plastic cover on it, but I think it still would work. And so I placed my key that I had made, and it turns, everything comes on, and it starts up, and it goes in reverse. It works. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna modify this. I'm gonna mount my key somewhere close around the key ignition hole, and just buy me an extra key for $3 and solve that $60 to $100 problem that I have. Plastic cover off and go back behind here and drill a couple of holes right in this area so that key will hang right in there. So when I turn the ignition, it would pick up the sensor and it would start. Okay, I just drilled 2 holes to push my zip tie through. 2 holes there. One is gonna go from inside, come out, and go back in, and then I'm gonna zip tie my key right in this area right here, back behind it. Okay, now I'm about to zip tie my main key with the chip inside, and push it inside of this area, and have the back of the key facing the ignition. And we're gonna see if it's gonna work. Okay, there's the zip tie and the key right behind the transponder. And I'm gonna put this covering back in place. And then I'm just gonna cut the zip tie right here so it won't be hanging. In fact, I cut it now. Not too bad. I made a mistake and drilled the extra hole too low, but y'all did have it right in this area right here. So let's try it again. It starts up.
Hey guys, what's up? So, if you're getting the B1352 OBD code, then it's this door chime thing here. So this is a new lock that I bought. To replace the lock, I have to rekey it too. I'll make another video about how to rekey this thing, but see that little thing right there? That is the actual door chime, and what it does is it grounds out to the body of this device, and that's actually what sends the power to the circuit, is the ground out. That little thing right there, you can see that right there. So when I put the key, when I take the key out, it goes down. When I put the key in, it goes up, and then somehow it attaches to the circuit. So I'm actually going to take out the lock. You need to have the existing key, obviously, to take out your lock, but that's the little pin underneath the dash that pops out. But I'll take out the existing one and I'll show you what's up. So, all right, so I got the cylinder out, and it's pretty simple. You just stick the screwdriver in there, and you just basically wiggle it like that. See how it comes through? That just basically hits the detent. Get her turned to the wrong position, and that basically is pushing down on that thing right there. The detent right there. And you can just pull it out. So, pretty basic, because everybody knows how to do that. But I'm more concerned about that B code, that door chime code, and that's actually the contact, right, which I gotta fix it. Hopefully you can see that in somewhere. But yeah, because I put the new one in there, and that didn't seem to work too, so I'm looking at, there's a contact in there, and that's actually what I'm wondering about, is this contact right here, and that's actually going to be transferring the power over to here as it goes in there. So there's a contact in there, and I'm trying to figure out what's up with it. So I'm going to take the bottom off and try to troubleshoot here. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys can see there's a wire in there. Alright, so there it is. That's what fell off the back of the ignition switch. So this actually normally wouldn't bother me, but I think it's preventing my tuner from going into programming mode, because I keep on getting this error code that it doesn't like. It's trying to get me to clear the code, so, but it won't clear because every time I turn it back on, I get the code again. So, alright, so the cause of the problem is this little tab coming off. That started this thing from, dropped it, but I'm going to glue it back on there, some Gorilla Glue, and let's see what happens. Alright, so I use this little T-pin that I have, and I pulled that little tab forward. I got my needle in there and I pulled the tab up a little bit. So I wanted to get better contact, so alright, that little contact is going to actually hit that right there. That's what it touches right there. So, alright, so there is actually a different mechanism here that also grounds out here, and that's this right here. So when you insert the key up, it lifts this plunger up, and then it creates contact between these two contact points right there. So that actually has to be in contact too. Alright guys, take a look. So it was a combination of my switch and that broken tab. So hopefully I'm not going to be getting that code anymore. Alright.